You're not going to believe what I did. I was looking around the garden with the shovel, and I found something special, a leaf. And I wondered to myself, what happens if I eat a leaf? Now, is it possible that I might die? Or is it possible that I may become healthier and get that six-pack that I've so desperately wanted for my entire life? Have you ever thought of something stupid like this? Walking in a forest and thinking, hey, what if I try and eat a pine cone? Or, hey, wouldn't bark go well? This tree bark go well if I ground it up and I put it in my tea and put it in my cereal? Well, I want to tell you something interesting that I had a theory about. My mom loves having all these diet things, diet pills, diet shakes, diet whatever, just so she can get desperate and do whatever she needs to do to lose weight. And there was a little piece of protein powder, a little small bottle, but it looked like poison. It looked like the devil's reincarnation of what poison is. So I looked inside there and it looked interesting. Deep cocoa. So I took a scoop of it and I put it in water. But I thought, each scoop's only 20 grams of protein. Can't hurt me. I put 3 scoops. And you don't understand. That first sip of this disgusting protein diet pill nonsense. And it was putrid. With the amount of aspartame and sweetener in it, I couldn't stand it. But I decided I'm going to finish this just like eating a leaf. I'm going to eat the leaf. I'm going to finish the entire thing. And halfway through, I wanted to puke. I wanted to vomit. Because it's just so disgusting. And all the toxins are things that my body was instantly detecting. But I decided to eat the leaf and I finished my protein shake. And yeah, maybe I got more protein from it. But it was just like eating the leaf. Speaking to a lady the other day, a couple months ago, not the other day. And she was telling me about a concept called Eat the Frog. And she says she's a professional wrestler, by the way. Now, she's a lady, but she's incredibly well built and she's very bush. But she's unbelievable at wrestling. And the other day, in a respectful way, another day she was telling me how she likes to incorporate just one thing into her day, which is eat the frog. So, for example, she might decide to run up and down the stairs with weights 100 times. Up, down 1, up, down 2, up, down 3, up, down 4. And she does that 100 times. That's her way of eating the frog. Or in my case, it would be having that protein shake that's disgusting. But if you eat the frog for long enough, she was saying, then she achieves amazing results. She trains every day, and as I said, she loves to, in my case, eat the protein shake. But for her, it's training and running up and down the stairs 100 times. And she says every time she eats the frog, her ability to produce more output increases. So yes, maybe she runs up and down the stairs today 100 times. But next week, soon enough, she's running up and down the stairs 300 times or 100 times, but in half the time. So that's something interesting. Eat the frog, eat the leaf. And the video is about how I ate a leaf, because this is something that I've done. So I was always nervous about speaking and about presenting myself and sharing my own voice and opinion, because in real life here, sharing my opinions with my school friends, with my schoolmates, has been incredibly tough. Nobody listens to me, and all they care about is soccer and playing video games or YouTube or TikTok. And I don't care about that stuff. I care about meaningful things, like how you can improve your body by riding a bike, why you need to eat goat cheese, and why it's important to eat a leaf. So communicating and connecting with other people has always been really tough for me. So I created this YouTube channel so that I would be able to eat a leaf every day and eat a frog. And how do I do this? Well, I have an upload limit every day. Unfortunately, I do believe I'm permanently banned on YouTube. They set a limit as to how many videos I can upload. 10, 15, 20, whatever. But I make sure to maximize that, and making these videos, sharing concepts, is for me like eating a leaf. And in the beginning I enjoyed it, but now it's getting to the point where I'm feeling that nervous feeling, like I've got to get my 7 videos out every day. And although it's a lot of pressure and it's hard, it's also the thing that once I'm finished it, which actually goes by very, very quickly, it's something that I can enjoy, and I have a respect for myself. But at the end of the day, I know I've made these 7 videos, I've entertained, and now I can more or less relax. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to eat your frog. I was listening to a podcast, David Goggins. He said the worst part of his day is going for the run, but once it's done, he can relax. So that's basically what it is. Eating the frog allows a person to relax only after. Last night, I train every night. I train my arms, my back, my biceps. Last night, it was 7 at night, and I was thinking, geez, man, I really don't want to train. I'm feeling tired, weak, I don't want to train. I've had enough, I must take a rest day. And I open up my email, I get an email list of business tips. And this one guy was saying that there was a famous politician, I'm just going to say Donald Trump, right? Donald Trump, and the email was going, is Donald Trump made into the man he is today because he lost the election? Because 4 years ago he didn't get elected. And this business tip was saying, yes, he is the man because God has sent him a personal test. He failed in a sense because he didn't get elected 4 years ago. But the reason he is where he is today, with all his millions, with all the power and the respect that comes with being the president of the United States, all of that was a test. And it was a test to see, would he fight and would he stay determined to achieving his goal of becoming president. And that's why he is president today, because he never gave up. And it said in that business tip, you are going to be approached with challenges in your life and feats and tests, not just tests as a function of the environment or tests because I want to test myself or do something crazy. A test apparently directly from God, directly from the one above to us. So the question is, what is your test? For me last night it was gym. The second I saw that email, turn off my computer, turn it off, and I immediately went to go and train my legs. Immediately. Because I know that was the test that God had bestowed upon me. And the most important thing about that test that I've left out now, but I want to add it in, from that email, it was saying that if you pass the test, or the only way to pass the test is to actually change the person you are. So the only way that I could pass that test of me feeling lazy and not wanting to gym last night was actually to strengthen my character and strengthen my discipline, forging a new character and becoming a new person so that I could actually complete the training. So the only way to pass the test from God and God only and God above is by changing our character and improving. And that's a test. And everybody's given a test. I don't care who you are, where you are, what you're doing right now. There's a test that's been given to you. For me, my test is I need to stick determinedly to my goal of making online sales of secondhand products. I need to keep on doing that. I can't give up. And every day I've been going to my suppliers and adding the products. Every single day without fail. That's a test from God. And I know this morning I didn't want to go. I wanted to just sit and enjoy my coffee like I used to. Enjoy my coffee with my friends and enjoying just chatting and that. But I realized I need to improve my life. I need to put through that energy and actually improve it. And I was listening to it, not speaking. I often say I'm speaking, but I actually listen to a religious leader. And he said, okay, so where you are is here. If you want to start, there's a gap you need to close between having that initial thought, oh, I want to do X, Y, and Z. I want to start training. I want to start eating well. I want to start making online sales. So from that initiation to the starting, there's a gap to close. And once you've started, that's a brilliant thing. We have now something to work with. Oh, you have an online shop, or oh, you are training, your muscles are getting bigger. Oh, we have something to work with. But then there's finishing the job. So yes, you want to get strong. Well, firstly, yes, you think I want to get strong, I want to train every day. But then you close that gap by starting training. And you train. But then you got to finish the job. How do you finish a job? Eating well, good sleep, and all these other things. So my mission for you is figure out how to close that gap between initiation and starting, because that's the most important thing. And once you've done that, once we have something to work with, then we can speak later about how you can continue and finish the job.